One, I like to start off by giving all praises, glory, honor, and respect due unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I like to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, who are the true leaders of the nation of Israel, set up on the earth today to teach and rule well. I got a quick little lesson I'd like to go into. I'm gonna start off with 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. It says, "For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds." And that word carnal means fleshly, because right now we not in no fleshly battle. This is a spiritual battle. We really going against the principalities of this world. And I'm gonna pull up that scripture next, but I want to go further in detail on this scripture. It says, "But mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds." And see what a stronghold is. It's a place that serves as a center of a group, as a militant or person holding a controversial viewpoint, or fortress. Fortress is any place of exponential security. And see, America, Babylon the Great, is a fortress for that whole new world order agenda. Because if you think about it, everybody looks at America for everything, like the most fashy trends, all that type of goofy shit. Like, I'm giving you this example. America push out a trend, okay? Like the whole little gay thing, right? They push that trend out first, and it really be the Jakes that push that trend. Once they get Jakes to push out the trend, and the whole world after that, they broadcast it to the whole world, and the whole world follow it. Or the whole little trap music era. They start off, they got a couple Jakes, put them in the booth, got them push it. They pushed it on a live scale. You got people in China, you got the little Chinese making trap beats now. It's bugged out, man. But I'm going to read the scripture again. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. It says, "For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds." I got a precept to it in Jeremiah. I'm going to go to chapter 1. Chapter 1, verse 10. It says, "See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms, to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down, to build and to plant." And see, when it's talking about to build and plant, that's talking about the church of the Most High. But other than that, it says, "See, I have this day set you over the nations and over the kingdoms, to root out and to pull down." Basically, we destroying. But going back to that 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4, we not doing this carnal. This is all through the Spirit of the Most High, because you got to think, Esau got the blessing of the sword, man. You can't whoop nobody with their blessing, man. That's like trying to beat a mathematician at math. They live their whole life to do this math. How you going to beat them at math, man? It's crazy. You don't know what you doing. You don't know the math, but you think you're going to beat them at it. Bugged out. Next, I want to go to Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12, man. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against the spiritual wickedness in high places." And see, that's the thing. First of all, that go back to that 2 Corinthians, talking about this battle is not carnal. It's telling you right here, we not fighting nobody hand-to-hand combat. This is a spiritual thing. We fighting against them. It says right here, against spiritual wickedness in high places. That spiritual wickedness, high places, is is the elite of this world that's pushing off this bullshit agenda, this new world order agenda. That's who we going against. Because for real, your average Joe, Esau, Edomite, they really don't even care what we talking about. Because they don't even know they self what we talking about. Just like how the average Jake don't care. It's them that's in that high ranking of position that know, and they actually paying attention to us. They like, okay, these guys know what they talking about. We probably gotta watch them. And best believe they are watching. The brothers talk about it all the time. Brothers gave testimonies to certain situations like that. I'm going to read the scripture again. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Next, I'm going to go to Psalms 82 and 5. This is Psalms chapter 82, verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. And see, what that's talking about there is the average day Joes, like the average day Edomites. But really, this the average day Jake that don't know what's going on. Shalakia. See, this how the elite do. Like when I was talking about how the elite push the little trap music trend. They push it, and Jake run with it. Run full stride with it, like, oh, this shit cold. This a new trend. We on it. And that's what pushed it out to the whole world. But it said they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. So really they don't get it till they don't perceive, because stuff like that goes straight to your subconscious and you don't really think about it. You just go with it because you like the sound to it or anything. They don't think that what they doing is wicked. Like, you talking about smoking some weed all day, taking another man's wife and popping her. That's wicked as hell. That goes straight against the laws. And see, that's the thing. Them Edomites that's up in the rank, they'll only let you push stuff off that go against these scriptures. You put in a song like, man, don't eat no pork, man. You shouldn't pop nobody else's wife, man. Man, you gonna have 0 views on your on your little mixtape, whatever you want to call it. It says, all the foundations of the earth are out of course. Because Esau got in there, man. He changed he thought to change the times, man. Change the times and knocked everything out of course. Because Esau know if we go off, the Most High is not going to come back. Like, for example, that's why he put pork in everything. It's pork and lotion, soap, all type of shit. It's, the brother was just talking about, it's pork and, my uncle, he, was in the military. He was telling us they use glistening to blow up bridges. It was all type, bug the fuck out. And that just goes to show you shouldn't even be. It's the reason why the Most High say don't touch that pork, man, but bugged out, man. I'm going to read the scripture again. This is Psalms chapter 82, verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Let me look at something real quick. I might have a precept for that. No, I'm not gonna use that. But I got another scripture. I'm gonna go back to that 2 Corinthians, the time to that Psalms 82 and 5. Alright, I'm gonna read Psalms 82:5 one more time. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. And it says all the foundations of the earth are out of course. And then this is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5. It says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that is exalted itself against the knowledge of power. And see, that's the thing. Our job is really to go out there and preach that the kingdom is in hand, and preach that what's good, well, basically preaching the kingdom at his hand is preaching what is good according to these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's how we tear down these strongholds, and not only tearing down these strongholds, we getting rid of all that darkness, which makes the foundation of the earth out of course. We not gonna be able to do it, but through Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we gonna be able to get the courses of the earth to turn back rightly and be rightly put back into their place. This 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 5 again. Casting down imaginations and everything that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bringing into captive every thought to the obedience of Mashiach. And that's all I got. That I like to say shalom. All praises, glory, honor, and respect due unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone that do rule well. And salutations to the Akim out here pushing this word with true sincerity and with charity. To you brothers, I like to say shalom.